Penalties and interest, they suck. And if we can do anything about it, you're not gonna be paying them. Unfortunately, it is quite common. It happens, but it happens due to poor planning, and it happens due to just not enough communication with your accountant and not knowing what's gonna be happening as well, right? Like with installments and with what you're gonna have to pay in taxes. So just having that communication with them and having an understanding of what is coming ahead, here's your deadlines, and when they come up, this is what you owe, right? So allowing that entrepreneur to actually pay those and to understand what those installments are. Because at True North Accounting, we have a meeting at the end of the year with every single client and let them know this is gonna be your installments for the year. There's two types of installments. There's the corporate installments, corporate tax installments, and then there's the GST tax installments. Both of those work the same way, and it's always based on your previous years and how you performed in your previous year. That could be monthly or quarterly, but that's really dependent on the file and how you've been performing as a business. So as an example, if you didn't have any late penalties before and everything, you will be on quarterly, right? And you meet the right criteria. So if you owe more than $3,000, as an example, let's say you owe $4,000 when the end of your corporate year comes up. Well, what happens is for the next year, you're gonna pay installments of the 4,000 divided by 4, 1,000 every single quarter. A lot of times I'm talking to clients and they think that they're on quarterly filing GST. They're not, they're just paying installments quarterly. So I think there's an education component here as well, and helping them understand like, hey, because you owe this much in taxes this year, these are gonna be your installments next year. If you don't get your payments in on time, you're gonna have interest. If you don't do your filing on time, you're gonna get penalties potentially. So a good accountant gets that estimate right and gets that estimate pretty much correct so that there is not gonna be any interest on that. Another penalty that you gotta really be aware of is making sure that you meet the T4 deadline. As the employer, it is your responsibility to actually issue those T4s to your employees. And if you don't, you're looking at a minimum penalty of $100. That money that goes away in penalties and interest, it's much better served growing your business and taking it to where you want it to go. So at True North Accounting, at the end of every single year when that corporate year end comes up, we do a full review. We send out a customized checklist to make sure that our client understands the year end is here. That gives them ample time to respond to that checklist, to have the back and forths, to get those taxes as minimized as possible, right? Now, with that being said, you get 3 months to go ahead and actually pay the estimate. So we wanna make sure that there's ample time for us to go back and forth and get that estimate correct the first time. So if that's not enough, we're gonna send the checklist, we're gonna send the reminders, and we're gonna do everything in our power to make sure you don't have any penalties and interest with the CRA. We believe in this so much that if we ever somehow forget to remind you, we'll take it on the chin and we'll cover that cost for you.